Hello there and welcome back to the Achievement Planner. And today I'm coming to you with Dredge. And this game is fantastic and it's creepy. And yeah, it was not too long either, and it's on Game Pass right now. As long as it's still on Game Pass when I'm talking about this. It might not be. But anyway, here is the game. This game has 60 achievements, 40 are for the base game, and then 20 are for the DLCs. And honestly, I'm going to do the DLCs for this, but they do cost money, so you might not want to spend the money. But I was able to buy both of them in a little pack. And so this game, with the DLCs, has 1,450 gamer score. And I give it a 5 out of 10 difficulty. Now, if you... so what happens is at night, and at certain times, there are these... ghosts and creepy things that happen to your boat, and they can destroy your boat, and you're trying to get everywhere, and you're like, hey, I can't because my boat is being destroyed because of these creepy things chasing you. All right, so I would say 5 out of 10 difficulty. Now, you are able to actually turn onto passive mode, which it still gets creepy, but nothing can hurt your boat, except crashing, of course. That can hurt your boat. It happened many times to me. But yeah, but I would say it's maybe a 2 out of 10 difficulty if you use it without any of the creepy stuff on. Yeah, but you can still get the achievements with it like that. All right, but the normal gameplay is 5 out of 10 difficulty. Completion time 30 to 35 hours. I would say like 20 something hours for the base game, and then maybe like 10 hours for the DLC. Playthrough number 1, story mode with all side quests and miscellaneous achievements. So for this, the story is built. There are 5 different islands, and you go to all the different islands to complete things. And if I remember correctly, you kind of just do one island at once, and then it's 2 islands, second island, then you do a third island. Now you can mix them up, depending, but you're trying to unlock different types of fishing rods, different types of nets, and all these things. So just make sure you're talking to all the NPCs. They're going to give you quests. There are not that many NPCs, to be honest. And just keep checking the map, and then I'll go over the miscellaneous achievements soon. So playthrough number 2. All these other ones are not really playthroughs except for the DLC. So playthrough number 2 is cleanup, and all fish, all aberrations, and all upgrades. So just keep getting money, selling fish, get all the upgrades, and we'll go over how to do that. And all fish, basically you need to find all the fish. You have a really good journal that shows you which ones are missing and where they are for the most part. I guess you could look up if you're missing one in particular. And then an aberration is a different version of the same fish. And it will tell you in the journal which ones you're missing, just like I said. And there is a special ability where you can get aberrations right away. There's bait that you can use. There's a whole bunch of ways to go about doing this. But for the most part, you just need to get all the rods and all the nets and all of the cages. That's what you need to do. Upgrade all those, and then you'll be able to catch everything. Playthrough number 2 is getting both endings. So at the end, there's a point of no return, which I'll show you. And you can choose 2 different ways to do it, and I'll go over how to do those. And you can reload it and do the other one. Playthrough number 4 is the Iron Rig DLC, which is a little bit longer, maybe like 5-6 hours. And playthrough number 5 was shorter, like 1 to 2 hours or so. All right, so category number 1, story achievements. 8 achievements for 230 gamer score. And the first 6 are for just playing the actual story, and the other 2 are for doing ending 1 and ending 2. Okay, so to get ending number 1, you need to... There's this guy who's in this like creepy house, and you're bringing him stuff the whole game. That's the point of the game. You're bringing him these relics. So if you bring him all the relics, eventually there's going to be a point where he says, all right, do you want to finish this or whatever? And then you have to bring him to the spot marked by the red light in the ocean. And obviously I'm not going to tell you what happens when you do that. But yeah, you just have to bring him there, and that'll give you the bad ending. Yeah, what happens? I know, you have to play it and find out. Now the other ending, this is the sated ending. This is where you're going to go to the collector, and instead of saying I'm ready, just have the dialogue with him, and then you're going to leave before you say I'm ready. Don't say it. Go back to the lighthouse keeper and talk to her and tell her, after you do the dialogue, tell her I'm ready, and then you go back, and then from that point it'll show you where to go, and then you'll get that achievement. Yeah, hopefully that all made sense, but that's how you get the 2 different endings. All right, category 2, progress achievements. 7 achievements for 140 gamer score. So number 1, careless harvesting, 20 gamer score. Deplete a total of 25 fishing spots. So you're gonna get this so easily. You just have to deplete it, which means you just have to keep fishing until it says no more fish left. All right. Number 2, discard 25 fish. And discarding fish, I did so much in this game, especially when I just didn't have room and I need to get rid of them. So you can do it all at once, or you could do it over time. You'll get it over time. Number 3, sell a total of 2,500 worth of fish. Just keep catching and selling. You'll get this. Same thing with number 4. Just keep using the rods to catch fish. You will get this. Same thing with really the same thing with all this category. Selling trinkets. There's this one guy who buys trinkets. Everything you find that you don't want, just sell. And catching crabs. You have the crab pots. You put them down. And then eventually, by the way, you do need to make sure you have these pots down and you have nets out on your boat. And the higher level ones, of course, are better because they catch better fish in each area. Because some of the things I had to do to get the final fish was I had to go put crab pots down that I never put in the beginning. Yeah, and I had to just go around some areas with the fish. And now if you want an aberration of a crab or something that is caught in a net, then just keep going around, keep putting the crab pots down. You will get the aberrations as well. So all those achievements you'll get over time. That's why it's progress achievements. Category 3, ship achievements. 5 achievements for 100 gamer score. Number 1, have a full cargo. This is where you have to fit something in every single slot in your cargo. So you can kind of, like, some fish are 2 spots. Some are 5 spots. Some are in the shape of an L. You can move them around. It's kind of like Resident Evil 4. I love that. Anyway, and you just have to make sure everything fits in there so every spot's taken. Some of those spots are also fishing rods and nets and stuff. All right. Number 2, have a combined engine speed of 75 kn. I'm not actually sure what kn stands for. I just realized that. And the third one, which is the 3000 lumens, which is the lights. Also 5, the fishing speed. As you're upgrading your ship and as you're upgrading all of your materials and your fishing rods and your lighting and all these things, which sounds a lot, but it's not. Once you'll get them upgraded, I promise. All right. Once you buy them, you can then figure out, let's say one of the, I'm just making up his number, one of the engines does 35 kn and another one does 40 kn. All right. So that's too much. Like, or actually, it's not too much. You can do that one. But if the other one does 20, it doesn't count. So you just have to keep combining them in different spots. The more you upgrade your ship, then the more space you have to put these things. So for number 2, you just have to combine the engines. Number 3, you have to combine lighting, which will be very easy. Number 4, install equipment into every slot on your ship. There are the slots meant for that. For fishing rods and all this. Once you put something in each of those slots, you'll get that. And then 5, a combined fishing speed. And that's going to be done through getting the rods. All right. So yeah, that's it. The reason why that one's last is because that's the order I got these achievements in. Category 4, ability achievements. 7 achievements for 140 gamer score. Number 1, keep your haste burn meter above 50% for 10 seconds. So all of these abilities are things you unlock as time goes on. As you give the relics to the guy in the house, he gives you abilities and things like that. So one of them is this one, haste burn meter. It's kind of where your boat is going and you can go faster. It's like you could speed up all of a sudden. But you start to, like, the ship starts, like, burn. Yeah. So you have to make sure you don't do it for too long. But as long as you keep it above 50%, so if you keep pressing it and pressing it and pressing it, make sure you don't burn out, though. As long as it's done for 10 seconds, you'll get that. Number 2, dimensional bypass, traverse a long distance with manifest. So manifest is a great ability where you can basically fast travel back to the main map area. No, the house. Not the main map area, the house. And for this one, you need to just go back all the way to the house from a really far distance. So any of the 4 corners of the map by those islands you can do. And then you'll get that. Number 3, prey sighted. Spot a fish of each category through your spyglass. So as you're looking through your spyglass, it will say what kind of fish it is. And as long as you go throughout the game and you do each type of fish, which you will do. Like, that's kind of like something you'll probably just get as long as you're using your spyglass. You'll get that achievement. Number 4, from the fog. Hear a foghorn echo. And for this, you can use a foghorn, and you have to use it at night, and then you'll hear another foghorn echo towards you. Ooh, that's creepy, I know. All right, number 5, mixed results. Use mixed bait to attract 3 different species to a single spot. So I just kind of spammed this. I just had a whole bunch of bait, and which you learn to make eventually, I think on the 3rd island. And I just kept putting it all down in one spot, and I got this achievement. So yeah, it was probably a waste of bait, to be honest, but that's how I got it. Yep. Number 6, unsustainable fishing. Use atrophy on a fishing spot a long way away. So atrophy is the ability you have where you can just say, instead of fishing here, I'm just going to use atrophy and make everything appear at once. All the fish that are there and aberrations too. They'll all just appear. And so what you have to do is you have to use the atrophy ability. A lot of people say that you could use it right after the greater marrow. which is the opening area. So you just leave the dock, you use it, it'll unlock. Some people put down bait and then used it, and it worked. Some people just went a little further out, and it says no victims found is what it says, and then used it, and then you got it. Yeah, I know. Just use it all around the main beginning area, and you should be able to get that. And the last one, banish 10 threats, number 7. This one is for when you have the creatures or the things coming at you at night. You have a banish ability. You just have to make them banish. Yeah, obviously. But it has to be like the fish. Like there'll be this huge fish coming at you, and that you have to banish that. There are these like swirly red things in the water, above the water, and that doesn't count. So it has to be like the actual like fish coming at you, the creepy fish. Yeah. All right. Category 5, upgrade achievements. 7 achievements for 180 gamer score. So this is for upgrading all the tiers of the hull, and all the engines, all the nets, all the pots, all the rods. And the way you upgrade is by getting research parts. You get them through quests, you find them just in the ground, not in the ground, in the water. When you dredge, you get them all over. Yeah, you can find them in shipwrecks, you can find them in chests, but you get these research parts. Oh, you can even buy them from the traders eventually. Yeah. So, besides that, you also have to dredge up different materials that you'll find. It's probably on the video. Like, there's like a paper thing. There's I forget what they're called, but yeah, you'll see them on there. There's planks of wood, and you need to get enough of those and keep doing that and keep upgrading and upgrading. You'll get that as long as you're playing. And eventually, and if you want to just make money to buy all that stuff, just keep selling fish, sleeping, and then buying a research part. So then get more fish, sell it, sleep a whole day, buy another research part. And yeah, just keep doing that. Category 6, completion achievements. 6 achievements for 210 gamer score. Number 1, Servant of the Shrine. Solve all the fish shrine puzzles. I'm going to put up, it's actually a speedrun guide. I forget who the creator is, but you'll see it on the screen. And it's where he basically goes through the entire how to do everything in the row, how to basically speed run the game, and how he speed ran the game. And it was really helpful because it showed me where to go next, because I did follow it actually, because I'm not good at finding this stuff. So yeah, it'll show you where all the shrine puzzles are. Same thing with all the side quests, if you just follow where he's doing that. Or honestly, if you just go to each place, you'll find it all. Same thing with the docks. Even though there are more docks than are actually on the map. On the map, it shows the little, there's like a dot where the docks are, but there are 4 separate docks that are not on the map. And I'm probably going to put them up on the screen right now. But, yeah, I mean, these are the 4 spots. And when you look at the map, you can see where the letter is and where the number is, and you have to find the coordinate. And that's where these 4 extra docks are. Yeah, so, or however many I put on the screen. But yeah, but other than that, you can see the dot on each of those areas of the map. So it's not that hard to find all those. Number 4, catch all known species of fish. And 5, all aberrations. This is what I was talking about before. The journal will have a really complete explanation of which fish and where they are. And you just have to catch all the aberrations. Sometimes you have to put down bait to catch them. Sometimes you do atrophy and you'll catch it. So if you already caught one fish and you know you just need the aberration, if you see the place where that fish is swimming, use the atrophy and it'll bring up the aberration most likely. All right, and don't forget to use crab pots and nets. And then 6, I hate these achievements. Obtain all other achievements. I hate them because they don't usually unlock for me. However, this one did, luckily. All right, category 7, the Iron Rig DLC story achievements. 7 achievements for 150 gamer score. All right, so this is a whole nother thing. You go to the north of the map, all of a sudden this iron rig is there once you pay for it. Look at that. And then you have this iron rig thing. And I'm not going to go through the whole story, of course. But as you're going through the story, you'll unlock all of these things. Yeah, I mean, unless you're not catching fish, but you have to. Because catching fish is part of upgrading this iron rig. So as long as you're doing the story and catching everything everybody asks you to catch and upgrading everything that you have to do, you'll get all of those achievements. Category 8, the Iron Rig DLC Miscellaneous achievements, 5 achievements for 100 gamer score. And number 1 is Dark Custodian. Collect a total of 10 dark canisters. So you're going to get an ability to pick up some of the goo that all of a sudden, not goo, I guess it's oil. Yeah, so pick up some of the oil that all of a sudden appears out of nowhere when you buy this DLC. Huh, how do you like that? And you just have to pick up enough to fill 10 dark canisters. And you're going to use those to upgrade for the story anyway. So you just have to do 10 of them. I didn't collect any more dark canisters. I didn't fill any more after the 10. Number 2, shadowed splashes have 5 dark splashes in your inventory. So if you just swim through the new areas, in the new areas you'll see the oil, and then you'll see like this oil splashing up in little spots. That little splashing up area is where you can catch the new fish. And also you can get hit with the dark splashes if you're swimming through this or sailing through this oil. So yeah, just make sure 5 are in your inventory and you'll get that. I literally had hundreds. Number 3, primordial deviations. Catch all aberrations in the iron rig. So same thing, you just have to go around and make sure you catch each fish and each aberration. Now 4, exotic exemplar. Catch any of the exotic aberrations. Alright, so now the way this works is you're going to eventually be able to make exotic bait. And when you get this exotic bait, you can use your exotic bait and then use the atrophy ability on the exotic bait area to get the exotic aberration. That's basically how you do that. The easiest one that most people get it on is the creepy oarfish. Ooh! Yeah, that thing that's behind the waterfall in the Gale Cliffs. You'll go back there, you'll try to get it. You can't use it unless you have a particular rod. But get the before you get it, make sure you get this exotic bait and use it there. If you don't get the DLC till after you've already collected that aberration, you could also get it. This achievement for the sleeper shark aberration. It's in the Pale Reach DLC, which is part of the other DLC. So you'll get those DLCs together probably. Yeah, you can get it on the sleeper shark. You'll find that. All right, so that's how you get that one. Ugh, that oarfish is creepy. All right, and number 5, the Gleaming Goliath. Evade that which stalks the disturbed sediment. So there's this creature that stalks you, and when you're able to, basically in the Pale Rig DLC, you need to do different things with the rig in each island again. You have to go to each island and do stuff. So by the time you get to that 3rd or 4th island, I forget which one it is, it'll say, hey, the creature's over there. And then you have to continually sail through the oil, it's probably on the video, avoiding all the little creatures so you don't die. And then at some point, this huge creature, which is probably in the video, is going to come and try to eat you. And as long as you evade it, you'll get that. Some people say you can banish it. I don't know. Some people say you can speed it. I don't know. There are so many things people say, but what I did was I evaded it, and I was able to get that achievement. All right, so you could try something different if you want and see if it works, but that works for me. And category 9, the Pale Reach DLC achievements. 8 achievements for 200 gamer score. And this is like a cold area. Yeah, you need like the ice fishing rod. I think that's what it was called. All right, so number 1, catch all known species of fish in the Pale Reach, and number 2, catch all the aberrations. Again, right? This is how it works. This is what you have to do. I've already went over how to do all that. Number 3, feeding time. Feed the narwhal. This is part of the main quest. You need the narwhal to get to new areas, so you'll feed him, no problem, or her. 4, under the ice. Finish the main quest, and then 5, finish all the side quests. So just make sure that you are talking to every NPC and every character, and going to all the places. It's not that large a map, this area. Number 6, icebreaker. Equip the icebreaker. An icebreaker is something you get eventually. You have to find the pieces of it, and then you make it. And as far as I know, you can't miss this. It's part of the story. And then 7, fresh fish have five ice blocks in your cargo. So we have when you get the ice, you can give it to the merchant, and she'll use her ice shaper to make ice blocks, and then she now sells the ice blocks, and just buy 5 of them, have them in your inventory. And then the final one, from the Black Depths, catch the colossal squid. And for the colossal squid, you need to have a specific thing. You have to place the, well, first of all, you have to do the story mission, which I won't tell you what you have to do, but once the story's over, you'll get a really good fishing net, all right? And that's the net you need. And then once you have that net, once the game's over, then you need to go around with it, and you'll catch this squid. And you also catch the aberration. So yeah, that's how that works. Just keep using that. So you have to do the whole story to get that. So that's the entire game. That's Dredge. Hopefully you enjoy it. It was really fun, and I will see you next time on the Achievement Planner.